Alright, yo. Again, this is one of the rare occasions where I'll do 2 videos in one day and I have, a good speaking point. I have had a come to Jesus moment very recently. And it happened because I stayed up late. I had trouble sleeping. I looked at my bank account and I seen all the money that I spent. And what I spent it on. Then I had a moment of, well, I hate my job. Now, bear with me, Turner, because I'm going to bring this up. But while I was up and about, I noticed an article written about a rising star in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world. And I looked at it, and it was, Dominique Bell. Now, I didn't know Bell as the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete and, world class bone breaker, gi choking motherfucker that he is today. I knew him as, hey, you want to do combatives? And in the article, it said that he got into jiu-jitsu in the army. He got into it like he was just an artist before. He would draw, then he seen, oh shit, people choking people out. I like that. So he found what he was passionate about and he pursued it. And through the years, and I mean like 5, 7, however many years it's been, he has been on a meteoric rise of, kicking niggas' asses. Now, not saying that he didn't experience any hardship, because I read that he had broken some bones and like he actually, was like wit's end sometimes. So he did, have the focus on, he had to focus and make a conscious decision to pursue his dream. The next guy who, is very successful, Turner. Now, me and Turner, we had the same job. I won't say we're in the same class, but we're kind of sort of around each other. That when he made videos, like, he knew from the jump, even if I can't, maintain the Army standard of fitness or whatever, which not a dig against you, you just know you had a hard time, so did I. But you knew, like, alright, I'm going to, make videos. I'm going to, do photography. I'm going to do this. I remember the very first video you showed with the stun gun app on your phone with like I remember one of the lines. You want, what about personal protection? You want guns? No, you got bad little kids. And you had the picture of all the little white kids holding the guns. It was the funniest shit. I remember that shit. It's been 7 years. But you knew what you wanted to do and you fucking pursued it. You started a company in fucking Texas and you fucking are, you're doing chicken commercials. Which honestly, my nigga, like I thought, like for a fat man like you, they pay you in money or in like fucking free chicken deals. Because if they did the second one, it'd be real hard for me to say no to that. But that's the only dig I'll say. But the reason why I talked about this is I knew these guys before they had that, before they were successful. And some people like, oh well, maybe they were just lucky, and that's undercutting not only their drive and commitment to their goal. It allows you to be, well, the reason why they did it, thank you. And nigga, look, let me get some of the former, you can keep the latter. Cause that shit look good. Like, I watch you, but I'm getting distracted. Like, people are quick to claim that someone got lucky and that's how they got successful. Someone were in the right place at the right time. There's a quote that said, I find myself, what is it? I find myself, let me not say it wrong. I find, the more opportunities I pursue, the luckier I find myself. Like, dude, like, Bell literally took, like, I like choking motherfuckers out. I can't get paid, I can't, I have to, pay to learn to choke motherfuckers out. I'm not at the level where I could fucking make money doing it yet. But I'm going to train, I'm going to get my shit together, and then I'm going to do it. Fucking Turner. He knew, alright, I know I want this business. I don't give a fuck. All I got to do is just fucking one little van with my name, my picture, and I'm just going to make it work. And then they fucking worked hard at it, and they fucking, and they found success at it. People who undercut, man, these motherfuckers just got lucky. These motherfuckers. Nope, these are the people who use that same excuse of why they don't have it. Hey man, didn't you know this motherfucker when weren't y'all in the army together? Yeah, so how come he did this and you didn't? The reason why I wanted to, like, I had my come to Jesus moment Not saying that your success was like, man, if them niggas could do it, I can do it. I said that, but not in the same instance of, people normally say, well, if you can do it, I can do it. They're trying to say that what you did was easy. That's not, I acknowledge the fact that what you did was hard and it was a conscious effort. And I may not have your talent for videography or your talent for or Bell's talent for choking niggas out, but I know what my talent is. I know what I need to do, and I know that nothing will stand in my way of doing it. My talent is enduring. Now, I endure shit that I don't need to. Like, I used to get like my toothpaste burns my tongue because of like how the peroxide and nigga, don't y'all say because my mouth's dirty, bitch. I brush my teeth almost every day. So, like, it burns my tongue. And most people, when it first happens, they say, oh, well, stop using it. But I figured, nah, nigga, I don't feel like doing it. I'm going to endure it. So every time my tongue got burnt, I couldn't complain because I knew, all right, this is just par for the course. I would endure simple shit like that when I didn't have to. Whereas, if I all right, look, this is what I have to do. Hard work, I want to be police. Or I want to, join the police force. I can't fucking just wait around and say, well, I'll work out when I get the chance, or I'll fucking do this, or I'll be non-committal. You, Turner, Bell, they were never non-committal about this. I don't think they ever said, well, I'm going to start. I don't think Turner ever said, well, I'm going to start my my photography and videography business, but I won't go out and rent a truck. I won't go out and put an advertising up. I won't go out. It wasn't like I could do this or I could, because again, I realized that like I enjoy playing video games. I enjoy playing cell phone games. I enjoy watching porn. I enjoy jerking off. Now, I'm not saying that I can't do these things still, but normally where I would spend 4 or 5 hours jerking off, I can't do that shit anymore because it eats up valuable time. I am in college. I am in college. I have a job. I need to train for the gym. I need to go to the gym and train. I need to work on my bartending shit. These are the 4 things that I have to do that'll make my life better. I'm spitting all over and these are the things that'll make my life better. Anything outside of that circle, girlfriends, social lives, all the shit that I like doing, porn, video games, all that shit could come around. I could fit that small shit around the big shit. But I can't do all the small shit first and then do the big shit. The thing about it is, to be successful, you don't have to be lucky. You don't even have to be good in the beginning. To be successful, you just gotta be devoted. And that's what Turner and Bell taught me. That devotion. Bell literally said, he's like, back when and this was the line that struck me that made me realize, oh shit, I am in control of my life. He said, back when I first started, I was in the army and I was wrestling guys who didn't know what the fuck they were doing. It was just, hey man, you want to roll? Sure, it was fun. I remember rolling with him. I remember when he was trying to teach me about the rubber guard, and I said, yeah man, that's not me. Because all it was like, his legs would cross, but instead of like fucking, like Indian style, where it was he had his legs crossed where like it was an X where his feet was, so he could fucking like still move and rotate. Like, I remember that shit. So the thing is, if you find yourself in a class of successful people and you wonder how they did it or what they did that you didn't have, and before you try to undercut their success, oh man, these motherfuckers were just lucky. They knew the right people. Try it out. Because again, I'm not saying that you'll find success right away, but neither did any of them. I'm sure of that. Bell had a freak, I think freak injury, but he had an injury that he came back from. I'm pretty sure, Turner has a family, so I'm pretty sure that there were days where he's working, where he had to choose between going to bed early and staying up late to do this job, or like sometimes in the beginning you can't pick and choose your jobs. So sometimes, hey baby, I know I said we're going to do dinner, I know we're going to do this, but the job come first for now. Remember, things are only like your life is hard either in the beginning or at the end. If your life is hard all throughout it, that means you didn't like that. And again, and I mean just from a work ethic standpoint, that means that you did something to allow it to be. My life was really fucking easy. My life was really fucking hard in the beginning, like during my childhood and all that shit. But because I went through that, the army was very easy for me because I've been yelled at, I've been beat up, I've been, you know. My first interaction with drill sergeants, they were in my face yelling, and they said, and dude said this, like no bullshit. The dude said this: "Do you know what's gonna happen if I keep yelling at you?" I said what was normal for me at the time. "You're gonna punch me? You're gonna hit me?" He said, "No, I'm not gonna fucking hit you." And before I could tell myself, shut the fuck up. Before you know, the thought of, hey, don't say the second part. Well, what's the point of yelling if you're not gonna hit me? I had such a linear mindset that he went to the back and he stormed off. He went to the back and told the drill sergeants, and then all the drill sergeants came back and they said, "Who the fuck said that if somebody don't hit them, they won't listen?" You know, I'm not gonna lie to you about my shit. I raised my hand, and he was like, "Look, do you know something? You learn through pain, and the only time you've experienced pain before has been through, you know, violence and all this shit. We're going to teach you that pain can be from your body quitting, and you know, push-ups, sit-ups. That was painful. Like again, people think, man, if a motherfucker tell me to do push-ups, I just won't do it. Yeah, but if you don't do push-ups and they leave you down there, again, anybody who joins the military." And this works strictly for military personnel. This is why when you go to jail, this is why motherfuckers in jail, either they do good so they can go home, or the motherfuckers who are in jail for life or whatever, they have to be separated. Because once you're in jail, what's killing another motherfucker? You already got life. What's another? What did the bitch Luna say on the Boondocks? Well, you kill one, you kill them all, right? You're going to hell. What's another body? That's why the motherfuckers who serving life sentences are normally kept separate from everybody else, because those are great white sharks. No, not even great whites. Those are piranha that just eat and eat. And in this analogy, eating is committing crimes, and hope to God that the only crime they commit is just fucking murder and, you know, beatings. Because again, dude, I got life in prison. You know how boring that shit is? Sometimes maybe they need something exciting to happen, so they kill a motherfucker, so that way they can just go outside and see the bright sunny, and they can meet the new judges. Like, oh my God, your name is blah blah blah. Your father gave me my first prison sentence. Yeah, I knew him. Yep. Like, that's just it. There are people who are so... I used to be one of them people. Let me not say there are some. I used to be so set having my life like, all right, look, I'm going to get a job. And I was non-committal. I picked paralegal because I kind of like arguing. I don't really give a fuck about, like, I don't give a fuck whether I'm doing the law, you know, to protect people or to prosecute. I want to lean more towards defending, like being a paralegal for, you know, not public defenders, but for defense attorneys and stuff, because people get railroaded by the fucking, you know, prosecution, and I can't stand that. So, like, I had a very non-committal approach to everything that I was doing. I signed up for school so they'll pay me, so that way I don't have to go out and find a job. I went a whole year without using my education benefits just because I was lazy. Now, sure, I could say, well, I wanted to leave the state, I wanted to do this. I tried to do bartending school. I signed up for bartending school because I thought I would like it. But once bartending school became difficult, I ran off and moved out of state to be with a girl. And when I moved out of state to be with that girl, I completely disregarded bartending. Not saying that, like, I couldn't be a bartender in a different state, but I just figured, well, what's the point of me learning this or keep trying to learn that when it's back here in Philadelphia and not in upstate New York? And then when that shit didn't work out, I came back and I said, you know what? I'm just going to take some me time. I'm going to collect the unemployment. Because again, I was on unemployment for a whole year without any intention of doing anything else. Anything at all. And you couldn't tell me it was wrong. like, it was like, I'm not saying it was a lot of money by, today's standard, or like it was a lot of money, but to do nothing and get like $800 a month to do nothing. I don't even know if it was 800 a month or if it was 800 every 2 weeks. I don't remember. But I was doing nothing. I was making that much money, and it got really easy until until it stopped coming. Then I realized, oh shit, I gotta fucking, I gotta start making money, or else, I'm gonna be out on my ass. So I decided to go to school, and I picked something that I was kind of interested in, but wasn't really passionate about. So they could keep paying me, and it was interesting. But when it stopped being interesting, and I stopped, liking it, man, I fucking hate this, and I wouldn't do it. So I decided to get a job, and I figured if I got a job, then I could, ease up on the school thing. Nope, because now I hate the job that I have because it's fucking up my hands. So now I gotta go back to bartending school, where if I just would have devoted myself to it, I would have been had success, I would have been passed by now, and I would have been doing a bartender shit, not worried about my fucking hands. Successful people commit fully to their dreams, to their goals. You can't say you want to be successful, but you can't dream of success all night. Yeah, what is it? What did Omar say? You can't run with the wolves all night, but pretend to be a puppy in the daytime, or some shit like that. So, I can't say I want to be successful. I dream of being successful, but during daylight hours, I don't do anything to fucking do it. I want to be police, but I don't want to fucking work out, so that way when I do the interview and when I do the fucking the physical fitness test, I have the best chances of doing it. Now again, I don't know how they're going to be about my online presence, but fuck them. Like, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything immoral. Now, they may not like what I say, but freedom of speech, my nigga. So, as long as I don't say no fucked up or no cruel shit or fucking, man, I can't wait to just strangle up bitches. Like, if I don't fucking if I don't have any intention of fucking breaking the law, I don't see why not. Why they would fucking, your online presence is we deem it unfit. Because with the way some of these cops are doing, I wish that they would found like they were doing some illegal shit online, and that would be it. Which again, I'm going off on different tangents. The point being, successful people show devotion and commitment to their cause. Their devotion don't waver, or rather, their devotion and commitment don't waver. Now they may doubt themselves, and man, is this really worth it? Man, because I'm betting in the beginning months of any of both of their careers or their new careers, it was tough. And it was at those moments where, man, I'm not making nearly as much as I need to, or they had the moment where they could quit, or they push through the wall and they find success afterwards. I have been a coward to where if things got hard, I would try to move on to something else. Not saying that I would fucking just give up entirely, but I would find something else. Hey, this didn't work out for me, so I found something else. Not, hey, this didn't work out for you right now. Keep going. You were almost there. Because I remember trying to learn recipes in school, in my bartending school. I remember that. I remember how nonchalant I was about it. So of course I wasn't going to fucking pass the speed test or the fucking midterms. Of course I wasn't, because I wasn't really serious about it. I showed up to tell jokes, to make drinks, and I was good at fucking doing like certain drinks. But to do 4, 5, 12 speed shots and doing all those speed rounds and all that stuff, I wasn't committed to it. But now I have 4 big things that's taking up a lot of my time. Now, it would be easy if I got fired from my Chili's job, and I'd have more time to devote to learning my drink recipes, doing my school, and training. But I also grew accustomed to that money. And again, I'm not saying it's life-changing money, but it's, it's pussy money. And when I say pussy money, I don't mean pussy. I don't mean money that I use specifically to buy pussy, but I mean money that I use to, not even to impress pussy. Walking around money would be best, but pussy money just sounds much funnier to me. Because what you mean that's pussy money? Oh, that's money that way I need to feel good about myself. Like, I got a pedicure with the money that I got from Chili's. Nigga, I felt like a pussy after I got this money. Or I planned out this big extravagant date. Well, I don't want to say that because then she's going to say, so you mean you telling me you went out on a date just to fuck me? Not just to fuck you. I enjoy your presence. I enjoy your company. Fucking would just be a plus, I mean. But, again, I had an awakening moment where I realized I had control of my life. If I wanted to do more, I could. If I wanted to follow my dreams, I could. There's nothing stopping me from doing anything but me. I'm not going to be around a group or be looking back 10, 20 years down the road and I see Turner, a major conglomerate in fucking video production. He's doing comedy stand-ups and all that shit. And I'm seeing Bell on the UFC. And I'm not just going to sit back and say, man, I knew that guy. Oh, man, so what happened? How come he did this and you didn't? Oh, well, he was just lucky. I'm not going to underplay their fucking devotion like that. I will say, man, I knew that guy. I almost choked him out. For real, Dad? Really? You almost choked out this nationally ranked BJJ? We can call him right now from my fucking mansion phone, which again, I didn't think really hard about this analogy, but I would much rather be successful and look back on other successful people that I know than be looking up at them. Well, wow, he made all this money, and I'm calling him looking for a handout. Again, only thing to remember, successful people, there's a reason why successful people know of each other. And I don't mean they know of each other after they find success. I mean that Snoop and Carmen Diaz went to the same high school together. They weren't friends. They fucking both had different goals, but they both fucking knew of each other. Can you imagine if Cameron Diaz, instead of becoming a fucking actor, was a stay-at-home mother of like 16 kids? Snoop, Chauncey, calls him, or not calls him up, because I'm pretty sure like she sent him Facebook. Dude, we went to high school together. Remember, I was the white girl you said weed? Nigga, it was a lot of white girls. Like, I don't want to be that kind of guy. I want to be the guy that, not even I want to be the guy. I am kind of sort of the guy that people talk about me when I'm not around in a funny way, in a good way. But that's entirely different. But you know what I mean. I want to be successful to the point that, hold up. I gotta think of a way to end this. You're not a slave to where you are right now. You can control where you're going. Hold up, I want to run to the ATM. I didn't want to leave the car. I gotta finish this first.
Can't you take it with you?
Oh yeah, I can take it with me. God damn it. See, that's why you need to have people that keep you real. Cause I for damn sure was gonna forget that. Or I was gonna. But like I was saying, your devotion pays off. Just remember that. And you're not a slave to your life. You affect all aspects of it. Whether you live, you die, or you be successful, it's all up to you. Y'all be good.